All right, Tracy, so I'm going to go through a couple of the resources that you have available to you here. The first thing I did was I put your course in what's called one topic format. This means that you could have anything you wanted in these names. And then if you want to make some subheading, so like right now you have a page here. You can add activities, you can add a home page here underneath your tabs. Then let's say this one is going to be introduction. So we'll just go ahead and edit the section, and we're going to make this custom. So we'll call this introduction. That's how you change the name of it. If you're looking, so here you've got the first tab that we had. Here you got introduction. Let's say I'd like to have multiple tabs underneath introduction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next tab over, and I'm going to edit that one. So this is going to be sub introduction. So subheading for introduction. You're going to change this to child of previous, and then go ahead and hit save. You'll notice now that in topic 1, we had the same things we had. If we go to introduction, now we've got our subheadings. If you're interested in changing this index, you do it right from this menu. So here you're going to go, and you're going to change this to sub intro 1. And that's where you change that name. But now you have sub tabs inside of a heading with tabs. As far as some of the resources that you'd like to do, I want to point this out while I'm still here. Let's say I add topic 30 and I want to put it right here. For me to do that, I have to click tabs, addition, utilities. This allows me to move tabs. And actually what I want to do is I want to go to topic 30, click tabs, addition, and I would like to move it into introduction. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. So we're going to go into, you have to put it, so now you can see, those moved those over. So because I was putting it in introduction, so now what you'd have to do is just rename this to whatever heading you wanted. Actually, you'd probably want to do this. Now that puts it back. Well, we're gonna have to, let's see. I forget how to do that. So you'll just have to kind of mess around with it till you get it right back in the place you want it. There we go. So there, we got it back in the right place. Then if you want to do 4, you just edit this one as well. And this is going to be and then I forgot to change it. So in here, you can change it to child of previous. Now, if you're interested, you can change the font color and the background color of the tabs themselves. So if you want one tab to be black and the next one to be orange and the next one to be yellow, you can do that. You just do that in the settings for the tab. I'm going to go over a couple of ways to get stuff into this course. So the first way I'm going to show you is called an import. So I'm going to go to my administration block and I'm going to click on import. And I don't remember what the name of that other, one of those other courses you had, but I'll go find it quick. Oh. So in your 5th grade folder, you had, let's say this one, This American Revolution. So I'm going to copy the course title here. And then in my new course, I can just drop in the course title, and it will allow me to import whatever I want from that course. So you click continue and it'll walk you through, and that's how you get everything from the course. And you can actually import more than one course into the same course. You just have to have the settings set so it doesn't override the previous import. You know, it's addition to, not instead of. Here are some other things that you might find interesting. So we'll go back to your course. I'm going to add a block, and the block I'm going to add, I'll actually do 2 while I'm here. The first one is going to be mass actions, and the second one that I'm going to add is sharing cart. So I'm over in your American Revolution course, but I really like this embedded calendar. So all I need to do is go right here. Oh, gotta make sure sharing cart's on in this one. And while we're at it, we'll do mass actions too. So let's say I really like this calendar. Instead of redoing it in your new course over here, what you can do is right here, you can do copy to sharing cart. That copies it and puts it in this list over here. You can see sharing cart, something I use a lot. Now when you get to your new course, if you want to take whatever you copied, you find your sharing cart. So I need to reload the page here. Here's what I need. Because I want this, I'm going to click this download button. And you can only put it at the bottom, but it can be of any tab. So I put it right there, and now if I want to drag it, now I can drag it around and I can move it, maybe above announcements there. So that's how you can use the sharing cart, excuse me. I'll go ahead and delete that. And the last one I want to show you is mass actions. So mass actions allows you to do a bunch of stuff at the same time. So mass actions turns on this little button right here. That's not a good tab for that. This course isn't a good example. But let's say I wanted to copy all of these things, okay? What I can do in mass actions then, I'm showing you this and maybe this doesn't work. Mass actions looks like you can only do it within a course. So what mass actions would allow you to do is, let's say you've got 100 items in this tab, whatever tab we're in, American Revolution, home. If you had 100 items in this, you could click each of them, and then you could say, send those over to the Iowa Core Standards tab. So instead of doing it in between courses, it just allows you to do it within a course. You can send them to a different location by the looks of it. So yeah, that's your mass actions tab. As far as these, so we've got a bunch of subheadings on this, and over here we've got quite a few tabs again. If you want, you can set up your new course in this menu topic format, and then you can just have all the tabs across the top. That's not a problem. I'm not sure of a way to get the 2-level. Here you got 2-level tabs. Here you have 2-level tabs using this one and these. I don't know of a way to get 3-level, but what you could do is you could say, all right, so here's my first level, and then here's my second level, and if this is called important people, I could add an activity, and the activity that I would add would be tab display. And now your tab display, you could have things like, here you'd put important people, and then for tab 1 is where you'd have Benjamin Franklin. And then you can put a new tab after it. I don't remember who you had in that list, but that allows you to do that. This, let's see here. So let's go ahead and hit save on this. So now they got the first level tabs up here, the second level tabs right here. When you click on this, you're going to see multiple tabs again across the top. And I was trying to think, I'm pretty sure there's a way we can change those from green to something else. But I could be wrong on that. Yeah, I mean, if that's a deal breaker, we can dig into that and figure out how to change that for you. But it's really not that big of a deal. It actually kind of provides pretty good contrast across the top. So that's how you could get 3-level tabs. So just to recap, we got your new course. I set you up with one topic format. Feel free to change that. You've been using menu topic format. Either way, you get the 2 levels of tabs. We can import multiple courses into this course. We can use the sharing cart on any course to take something and move it over to your course just by making a copy of it. And then my mass actions that you saw, that really just works within a course if you want to move things around. So, the last thing I can show you. So when I log into your course, let's say I'm on topic 11. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit and then I'm going to highlight. Now, whenever anybody comes to this course, it's going to, instead of showing up here, it's going to show up in topic 11 because this is what's highlighted. You're going to want to remove that highlight when you're done with it. Let's say we go up to 18, so we're going to highlight it, and that'll work from there. If you have questions, let me know.